On the FBI agent and the socialite who triggered the investigation that came to involve now former CIA Director David Petraeus. As we've been reporting, she told the agent she was getting harassing emails and referred the case to cyber crimes. Sources say investigators later determined that they were from General Petraeus' mistress, Paula Broadwell. But that FBI agent got kicked off the case before any of it went public. The Wall Street Journal reports his superiors thought he was obsessed with it and learned that he'd sent shirtless photographs of himself to that socialite. According to the reporting of the Journal, he went to a Republican lawmaker saying he was concerned the FBI was going to sweep it all under the rug. Delvin Barrett is a reporter for the Wall Street Journal, which is owned by the parent company of this network, and he joins us now from our newsroom here in New York. Delvin, thank you.
Sure. Hey, how are you?
So you're upset about, correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding of the beginning of this is she's upset about the harassing emails, so she goes to the shirtless guy and says, help me with this.
Right. The shirtless piece, the shirtless photos don't come, the FBI supervisors don't become aware of that until down the road in the investigation.
That's how she knew it, as the guy who sent her the shirtless photos.
They were friends.
Okay.
They were friends.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still unclear exactly what sort of friends they were, but yeah, she goes to him. He essentially refers the whole issue to the cyber crimes investigation people, and then they start their own investigation, and they eventually uncover this affair between Petraeus and Ms. Broadwell.
But what they don't uncover is any criminal wrongdoing. And as you move along, it's like dominoes. A new one has to fall every time. And every time there are questions about, can you do that, government?
Right, and one of the odd pieces of this case is so far it seems like every time the FBI opened a door, they found something that was weird and messy and possibly criminal, but the more they went into it, they decided there probably wasn't a crime that had been committed. For instance, they start with the concern that someone may be hacking into Petraeus' emails. They eventually figured out that wasn't true. They were sharing an email account. Then they find classified documents on Broadwell's computer, and that concerns them, and then they decide that it probably didn't come from Petraeus to begin with. But they keep going on and on and on, and they keep delving more and more and more into these folks' lives because they feel like they have to figure out exactly what's going on. And what you're left with is frankly a pretty weird scenario with a lot of people who know each other.
I'm confident that it's completely possible that Paula Broadwell's father is telling the absolute truth. It's possible that he absolutely believes that there's more to this and this is about something else. But from what we know thus far, it looks like what we have is they poked and they found nothing. They poked and they found nothing. They just kept poking and kept finding nothing. Now we have 20 or 30,000 emails. We have an affair. We have a shirtless FBI guy. We have a socialite from Tampa. We have two generals who one appears to be down and the other appears to be on the way. And nothing has happened, but the government got into our bedroom where it did not belong. That's the reason. That's the reason that the Constitution says the government can't do that. Now, they're doing one of two things now, and I want your help on this. They either already have something that we don't know about, or they're looking for something to justify the things that they've already done. And if it's the latter, they've got problems.
Look, I think there's a lot of questions that are going to be put to the Bureau, and the Bureau has to answer in some fashion. I think, from my understanding, from my reporting, the Bureau's view is essentially this. We kept finding things that were alarming, not because they would be alarming for any individual, but they would be alarming for these specific individuals with these specific security responsibilities.
Well, I feel like we're going to know more soon. It's every new day brings new stuff, and it's been fascinating thus far. Delvin Barrett will be watching for your reporting at the Wall Street Journal and at WSJ.com. Thank you.